ASMR Gaming News. Greetings and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, Capcom this week announced Monster Hunter Double Cross for the Nintendo Switch. This is a very highly anticipated game for the Nintendo Switch. Ever since it was first announced, Monster Hunter fans have been waiting for an announcement of a new game. Basically, Monster Hunter is a famous hunting style series in Japan. It's been around since the PlayStation 2, and only recently, I'd say in the last few years or so, it has started to gain massive popularity in the West as well. So, people are very happy that Capcom is bringing a new game, and for once, it's not on a 3DS system, so that's really nice. This is going to be called Double Cross, since the game before this one was called Cross. And originally, when it was localized, the game was changed to Generations. So here in the West, we got Monster Hunter Generations, which was a great game on the 3DS that people are still playing right now. So far, this new game for the Switch is only been announced for Japan, but a Western release is imminent. I mean, Capcom is going to bring it over sooner or later, so we should probably expect it soon after the Japanese release. So great news there. Far Cry 5, the fifth game in the Far Cry series, has been unveiled this week, and it showed off the setting for the new game. It's going to take place in the US, in Montana specifically, and we're going to be able to explore the wilderness and craft tools, hunt, and do all sorts of things that were available in previous Far Cry games. But in this new game, main series game in the Far Cry franchise, apparently the main villains for the game are going to be a religious cult group of sorts. So that should be very interesting. I've seen a lot of people online really excited for this new game, and we should expect to get some hands-on footage or previews and stuff at E3 in the next few weeks, so we should look forward to that. Red Dead Redemption 2, the highly anticipated sequel to Red Dead Redemption, has been officially delayed. Rockstar has delayed the game to 2018, so next year we will be receiving the game in spring. It was supposed to come out sometime later this year, but it seems like something happened. There were problems with the game. They wanted to polish it and release a fully completed product, so instead of rushing a incomplete game, they decided to delay it and make sure we get a product that we deserve. So I'm happy with Rockstar doing this. There are some people this online, but it seems like the general consensus is very positive, with a lot of fans happy that they've decided to delay and fully complete the game. So we can expect it in spring of 2018, so that's about 1 year away from now. Next up, Mario. Okay, remember that Mario game? Super Mario and the Rayman Rabbids crossover game that was rumored a few months ago for the Nintendo Switch. Well, it turns out that that game is actually real and is going to be coming out. Some leaks came out this week showing official artwork and pictures from the game. So I think it's safe to say that at E3 we're probably going to receive some footage and an official announcement of this game, since neither Ubisoft or Nintendo has confirmed that this leak is legit yet. So it's pretty safe to say that it is actually real, and we will soon know the truth in about a week or two when E3 starts. So the game is supposed to be an RPG, a turn-based RPG with an emphasis on exploration. I've seen some screens of the game. It looks okay. I know a lot of people do not like the Rayman Rabbids as characters, but it's a Super Mario game, so it has the potential to be exciting and at least fun to play. So really curious about this one. I like RPGs, so this game could be really interesting once it comes out. So the Overwatch event is completely out right now. Everyone is having fun playing it online, and we've received a huge amount of new emotes and skins, icons, and stuff for the game. There are also 3 new maps or stages that they've added to the game. And overall, I'm very pleased with the way Blizzard is supporting Overwatch. I'd say that out of the new stages, Necropolis is my favorite stage, and out of the new skins, I think Hanzo and Genji have the best looking skins for this new event. Let's see. And Ys 8. Ys 8 is a fantastic RPG that's going to be coming out. It's been officially announced now, the release date for the game. It's going to be coming for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita in North America on September 12th, and in Europe on September 15th. So there are currently really nice limited editions up for pre-order, so if you are a fan of the Ys series, I highly recommend picking them up. I did a Let's Play or playthrough of the demo for Ys 8 on the PS4 for the channel, so if you're curious, I suggest you check out the demo. Really good action RPG series, and I can't wait to play this new one once it comes out, so glad we have a release date now. Ridin 5. Director's Cut is the latest game in the Ridin series. Ridin is a popular classic shoot-'em-up series, and they've been making games for a very long time now. And basically, Ridin 5 was an Xbox One exclusive in 2016, and now in 2017 they've announced a Director's Cut version, which will be coming to the PC and PlayStation 4. So if you have a PC or PS4, you're going to be able to play this new game. really intense shoot 'em up game with great music, visuals, and just an enjoyable experience if you like that style of game, which I am a fan of, so I will definitely be picking this up once it comes out. Sony has officially announced their E3 schedule. Basically, they're going to be streaming and doing all sorts of live stream events from June 12th to June 15th. They're planning on having over 15 hours of live footage and coverage from the E3 show floor, interviewing various developers, showcasing new games, interviews, announcements, and all sorts of cool stuff. So I can't wait for that. Sony has been on a roll this year, and I think they're going to have a lot of surprise announcements at E3. And I'm curious if they have anything to announce regarding maybe God of War or any of their other IPs that we haven't heard a lot about recently. Sony also announced that they're going to be live streaming the E3 press conference event to various movie theaters in North America and in South America. So if you live in Canada or the US or maybe Mexico and other places in Central or South America, you might have the possibility of going to a movie theater near you and watching the event live. So I highly recommend checking out if any theaters near you are doing this. It's a really fun experience to sit amongst other fans in a crowd and watch the event live. So if you can do that, I recommend it. Last week, I talked about El Shaddai, the game for the PS3 that hardly anyone remembers, but was considered a hidden gem at the time, and is still considered a hidden gem of sorts. Basically, the team and director that created that game announced a new title, and it's been fully revealed this week. The game is called Lost Child, and will be coming to the PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4. The story is connected to El Shaddai, so it's not a sequel, but it's connected in some way. And instead of an action-adventure platformer style game like the original El Shaddai, this one is going to be a turn-based RPG set in modern Tokyo, so that sounds really cool. And the concept art, they released a trailer, and in the trailer the artwork looks really nice. The game is an RPG, so some people might not like that, but I'm very happy about this, and the direction they're taking the game, I think, could potentially be very profitable for them, since RPGs are very popular right now. And if they manage to deliver an intriguing story, I think they could have a huge hit on their hands, or at least a game that will do moderately well. It's coming to Japan later this summer, and they have not announced a release date for the West yet, but I assume they won't wait too long to localize it. And now we have some rapid-fire quick news. Just some quick announcements. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is coming to the Nintendo Switch this fall. This is the first time since the Nintendo Wii that a Nintendo console is getting a Dragon Ball game again, since the Wii U did not get any, and now the Switch is going to be the first since the Wii to get a Dragon Ball game, so that's really nice. Azure Striker Gunvolt is getting a double pack of both the first and second game for the Nintendo Switch. It's coming in August, so that's great. If you haven't played the original games, I suggest picking up the Nintendo Switch version. I think they're going to upgrade the visuals from the 3DS version, so that's a plus as well. I might have to double dip on the game, if that's the case. And lastly, Level 5, the Japanese developer behind a lot of great games, has announced that they are working on a Nintendo Switch title. We should expect a really cool game from them, since on the 3DS, early on, they supported it with really cool and unique games like, I'm trying to remember, Liberation Maiden and a few other games. Starship Damri and Attack of the Tokyo Monsters. Really unique Nintendo 3DS games, all by Level 5. So they're planning on releasing games for the Switch now. They've only announced one game in development. We don't know what it is, but Level 5 are really good at what they do, so can't wait to see what they reveal for the Switch. So now on to geek news. There's just one piece of geek news this week, but Castlevania, the Netflix series that I talked about a few weeks ago, has finally been revealed. It's going to be a TV anime series, and it's going to be available on Netflix. They revealed a cool, really cool new trailer for it. This trailer is really awesome. It shows off the NES, and then it zooms in and basically loads the trailer for this new Castlevania TV show. It's an anime. It reminds me of Vampire Hunter D. If you've ever watched anime films, Vampire Hunter D is a classic. But it looks really good. It's a more dark anime show, so definitely not for kids. Looks really interesting and is going to be following the events of Castlevania 3 for the NES. A lot of people are very, very surprised at the quality of the animation in this trailer. I think that they could potentially have a good show on their hands with this. So I can't wait to check it out once it releases. Maybe they might do anime shows for other Konami games after this one, so looks really cool and definitely has a lot of action scenes and stuff. Well, that's all for this week. I'm actually recording at a different angle with the microphone, so tell me in the comments if it sounds better or worse. Always appreciate some constructive criticism. And yeah, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at ASMR Gaming News. And yeah, I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching and listening. So long and farewell.